Hi YouTube friends, it's Diaper Kiddo Jason, and I'm actually not sure where Domino is today. She's probably gone to bed. But I'm going to keep this to a pretty short video this week because a lot has happened, but nothing has happened yet. So I do want to tell you guys about my week, and then I want to show you something really cool, and then I want to talk about something really cool. So this has been quite a week. Yesterday was supposed to be a really big day, and then it turned out not to be. And Tuesday was supposed to be a really big day, and it turned out not to be. So today being Thursday. So on Monday, I had my follow-up interview with the company that I had applied to for the freelance video editor and writer job. And the interview I thought went really well. I was really pleased with everything. And so the person that was interviewing me said that should take about a day and then I would have a response back. So I figured, okay, well then that was Monday, so I figured I'd hear something on Tuesday. Tuesday came and went, and I never heard anything. And I thought, okay, well I'll give him one more day, maybe they're just really busy. So yesterday came and went, and I never heard anything. And so I ended up sending a follow-up email this morning, and he responded back and said that he had presented the information that I'd given him to the leadership team of his company, and everybody was, on board. But the CEO, whose final say it is, I guess, for the hiring, is out right now on family medical leave. And so he was hoping to have a response earlier in the week, and unfortunately that didn't happen. He said perhaps this afternoon or tomorrow I should hear something, hopefully. So, keep your fingers crossed, guys. I really want this job. This would be so ideal. And it kind of ties into my future plans, which I want to talk about in a little bit. But that was sort of my good but not great news, I guess, for the week. So I'm hoping that maybe today or tomorrow I'll hear something back, or if not, maybe next week, early in the week at the latest, hopefully. And of course I'll update you guys if I do hear anything. I'm sorry, I'm still super dried out. If you watched my last video, I talked about how dry, my mouth has been lately. A lot of it's to do with the weather, and I'm just really, really dry, and plus it's super hot, and then I turned off the air conditioning to be able to film this video so that you guys wouldn't have to hear the hum in the background. And so it's getting even warmer inside. So I'm drinking hot coffee because for some reason hot coffee actually helps to cool you off. I don't know why that works, but 1 second. Oh my gosh. So, but that's my first part of my news. And then I've had something really exciting happen that I want to talk to you guys about. So, if you've been watching my channel for a little while, from previous videos, that I'm relatively new to embracing my little side and actually being an AB, within the last few years. Prior to that, I really wasn't comfortable with it, but I've kind of gotten there. But one of the drawbacks to that is that I kind of came into being comfortable with my little side after we moved here. And I haven't really had any opportunities to be able to spend time around other ABs and, other littles. And so I actually met somebody that lives locally that is an AB, and his wife is his mommy. And he's about my age. He's a little younger than I am, but not a whole lot. And seems really, really, really nice. And we've been talking a lot lately. And last Friday, I had the opportunity to actually go to lunch with him and with his mommy. And we spent about 2 hours talking at lunch, and it was just really, really great. We had a lot of fun. And at lunch on last Friday, I'm sorry, I'm rolling my sleeves up. But at lunch last Friday, he invited me to a party that he was putting together for yesterday, Wednesday of this week. And he was going to have some other friends from out of town traveling in, which it was a pretty healthy drive from where they were to be able to actually come. And unfortunately, at the last minute, something came up and he had to cancel the party. So I was kind of bummed about that. But instead, what we're going to do is we're going to have a play date tomorrow, just the two of us, with his mommy. And I think that that's going to be super fun. Like, I'm bummed that I'm not going to get to meet his other friends. And I think that, having a party would have been a lot of fun. But at the same time, with this being my first time actually being little, like, in front of other people, and you guys don't count because, like, this is a camera that I'm talking to, so, like, it's not nearly as intimidating as the idea of actually being in little mode in front of other people. So maybe it's for the best that this is going to be a smaller gathering. But so that was sort of like my what happened yesterday, I guess. And so on Tuesday, in preparation for the party that I thought that was going to happen, I went out and I picked up some pouches of applesauce and some cookies and some apple juice to take to the party, because I was going to somebody's home and I didn't want to not take anything. Like, my mother raised me Southern, so, like, when you go to somebody's house, you're supposed to take something. And so I wanted to bring refreshments. And so now I have all of these cookies and applesauce and apple juice. So I'm going to take some of it with me tomorrow, and I'm going to share with my friend. And hopefully we're going to have a really good time. And then tomorrow night, I think the plan is I'm going to head over to his house around 11 tomorrow morning. And then sometime in the afternoon, I'm probably going to head back here and kind of get cleaned up and get everything put away. And then when my husband gets off work, we're going to meet them for dinner so that my husband has a chance to meet them as well. They have a kid, and they're going to bring their son, their little boy. And we're all five just going to have dinner. So I think that's going to be super. And, give him a chance to kind of meet them and introduce himself and things like that. So it's kind of nice because since moving here, I haven't really had very many local friends. Like, I've only really had one. And I don't see him as much anymore. And so, like, it has been kind of lonely, especially with me not working. That's really kind of aggravated that problem. So the fact that I've made, a local friend is just kind of super. Like, I'm so excited. And, they both seem so nice. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Of course, I'm still going to upload my video. I'll just, like, upload it tonight and then, like, tell it to, like, activate tomorrow at 4 my time for you guys. So even if I'm not home, my video will go out into the world and you'll be able to watch this. So that's kind of been my week. Now I do have something that I want to show you, and then I have something that I want to talk about, which sort of ties into my, like, job interview. So on Tuesday when I was going out to get the refreshments for the party, it occurred to me that, like, I'm going to be going over... Hello? I think that was the computer singing. Sorry. But I'm going to be going over and I'm going to be, having fun at, his place. And the idea was it was going to be yesterday, but now it's going to be tomorrow. But it occurred to me that, like, I'm going to have to take outfits, I'm going to have to take diapers, supplies to change with. I'm going to, probably want to take a plush. And so I didn't have anything that was big enough to hold all of that, short of, like, taking luggage. And I'm only going over for a few hours. So I didn't want to do that. And so while I was out, I stopped by our mall. And there's this really neat little store in the mall that sells, like, all these, like, very inexpensive imported goods, like, shipped over from, like, China. And it's just, like, the randomest stuff. Like, they have headscarves, and they have jewelry, and they have shoes, and they have, like, handbags, and they've got fidget spinners and toys and things like that. Well, one of the things that they sell is, like, children's backpacks. And so I decided to stop in just to see if they had anything that would be, cute and big enough to hold everything that I wanted it to. And they did. And so I want to show you guys because I'm super excited about this. So, first of all, it's my favorite shade of blue. And it's got this kind of, like, lime, greenish, yellow piping and, like, accent colors. And it holds everything that I wanted to. Like, there's plenty of room for my pacifiers, and I've got a little thing of powder. But the really cool thing about it is it's Paw Patrol. And it is a huge backpack. Like, this thing is enormous. I can't believe how much fits inside. So in the front pocket, like the front big, like the zip pocket, has room for an ABU space diaper, comfortably. And then in the top pocket here, I've got a pair of scissors, because you guys know that I always modify my diapers. And then on the inside, I am so impressed with how much this thing holds inside. So I have multiple... phone notification. Why is everything singing at me right now? But on the inside, I have room for multiple cute outfits. I have my bottle, and it holds, I think I've got like 3 different diapers in here right now, plus like onesies and jammies and everything else. So like, it is incredible how much you can pack into this backpack. And I think I only paid like $16 for it. You guys, if you've watched my channel at all, you know that I am cheap as hell. And so I'm super excited that I found that, and then it holds as much as it does. I'm just kind of like amazed. And so then I'm also going to be taking over like juice and some cookies and some applesauce to share. So like, I'm taking a lot of stuff, but I'm not obviously going to be using all of it. It's really just like taking plenty of outfits so I can decide what I want to wear once I get there and get changed into little clothes. And apparently he's got a lot of really cool toys, so like, I can't wait to see what he has. And so that's going to be tomorrow. Now, kind of tying... oh my gosh, hold on. It's now cold coffee, or at least room temperature. But I'm kind of excited about tomorrow. And then tying into that, the thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about this week is our sort of future plans. Like, assuming that I'm able to get this job that I applied to, and I'm able to do freelance video editing and writing, that's also going to free me up to do a part-time job here in town, you know, somewhere very casual where I can work like 15 or 20 hours a week and, you know, not have a whole lot of stress and just sort of supplement my income. So like, I could go be a barista at Starbucks. I've been a cafe manager before, you know, so like, that's old hat. I can make all the drinks. Or I could go work at the Barnes & Noble down the road because I love bookstores. I'd even apply to Toys R Us if they were still here. May they rest in peace. So like, I can go find something that I'm going to enjoy that's not going to take up a lot of my time to just kind of supplement my income, additional to what I would be making as a video editor and writer. And once that happens, we have plans. So like, from where the camera is sitting right now, and I know I've got this weird angle, but there's a reason, you can see behind me our kitchen, our living room, and way back there is our bedroom, and then just behind this wall here with the picture on it is the bathroom. And then that's like the entirety of our apartment other than the little outdoors area. So it's a very small apartment. I love it. I love the layout. I'm very happy with how the apartment looks and how we've decorated it. But we would like more space. And so we are on a waiting list, and when a 2-bedroom apartment over on the artificial lake that we have opens up, we're going to take that, assuming that I, you know, find work and I can start adding to our income. And if that happens, one of the bedrooms is going to be my bedroom. Because, of course, as you guys know, I sleep right over there on the end of the couch. Because I have breathing problems and I have to sleep elevated, or otherwise I stop breathing in my sleep. And because that would wake up my husband all the time and he wasn't getting enough rest, our sort of like temporary solution until I can get my tonsils taken out is for me to sleep, you know, on the couch where I'm still elevated. And then if I do have problems, it's not going to disturb him where he is. So we're going to be moving to a 2-bedroom apartment, and one of the bedrooms is going to be mine, and I'm going to totally like decorate. And so I'm going to put up on screen right about now, this is the bed that I'm going to be getting. And like, how cute is that? It's a bunk bed. I had originally thought about, doing something like a crib or like getting a day bed and kind of modifying it to be a crib. But this is going to be more practical for a couple of reasons. We do periodically have company come in, like when the hurricanes start to get really bad, like my mother and sister and brother-in-law and nephew will come and stay for a few days until power is restored. Or like periodically my husband's parents will come and visit, like if they're going to Disney or something, and they'll stay a couple of nights. And so, this will give us somewhere that we can put everybody. And plus, like, a crib would be hard to explain. Whereas, like, a bunk bed, I know it's really juvenile looking. But a bunk bed's going to be a whole lot easier to explain, especially because the plan is that I'm going to decorate the room up to look very nautical. With sort of like an ocean sailory sort of theme. And then that way it can still look age appropriate and very childlike. But I can take out certain elements and suddenly it's just like a coastal themed bedroom. And all of our rooms, not that you can really tell from where you're looking, but all of our rooms are themed. So like the living room behind me is sort of early 20th century, sort of machine age, kind of metropolis, sort of that kind of rivets, Rosie the Riveter sort of look. And the color scheme is very, very bright and bold. It's black, white, gray, and red. And so, like, to kind of give it that sort of pop art look. And then the bedroom, right back here, is done in, like, a very opulent, sort of French, like, gold accents everywhere. And we've got pillar candles, and we've got, like, if you've seen my videos in the bedroom, you've seen like the statues on the bed frame behind me, the gold statues, and the curtains that are hanging behind the bed and things like that. So it's very fancy looking. And then the bathroom is decorated in sort of an Africa theme. So we've got like a really cool tribal mask on the wall that's an authentic tribal mask that my husband's father-in-law, or stepfather, my father-in-law, sent back to us when he was deployed overseas. And there's like a carved wooden elephant sitting on the floor and just all kinds of stuff like that, and animal prints everywhere. It's very cool. So my room is going to be nautical themed, and that way, especially because like we live in Florida, and so it's very easy to do like a coastal look here. I can do the bedroom up that way and then have some like really cute like kids accents to really make it look like a little kid's bedroom. But then I can take those out whenever I need to, if we do have company coming. And so I'm very excited about that. And so I've already got like a few pieces in mind that I want to be able to put in there. Like I found a really cool toy chest and things like that. So that's my future plans. And that's pretty much my video for the week. Like I said, I wanted to kind of keep this a little bit shorter because the really cool stuff has not happened yet. And so, of course, next week's video, I'm going to talk all about my play date and how that went. And I'll let you guys know if there's any updates with my job situation and things like that. But as always, thank you so much for watching. For some reason, I've just picked up like a ludicrous amount of like new subscribers recently. Like, let me see if I can find, let's see. Yeah, I've had like 6,000 minutes of watched time in the last 28 days. I've had 2,650 views in the last 28 days. And subscribers, I've picked up a total of 26 new subscribers. So like, thank you guys so much. Like, I genuinely appreciate this. It makes me know that you guys appreciate the content that I'm creating, and it makes me feel really awesome. As always, I'm never going to ask you to subscribe because I know that there are many reasons why you might not want to, specifically subscribe to an ABDL channel. But if you choose to do so, it really does mean a lot to me. Thank you so much. And just watching my videos and letting me know that there are people that appreciate what content I'm creating really does make me feel very special. So again, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next Friday, and I hope Domino will be in that video. Bye, guys.